This month kicked off recreational crabbing season in the Puget Sound.
Yeah, each year around 12,000 crab pots are lost in the Sound, resulting in the capture of about 180,000 Dungeness crabs a year, with no one to harvest them. Unfortunately, there are ways to prevent losing your pots. Joining us to continue the conversation is Elisa Dawson, the Senior Planner for Snohomish County Surface Water Management. Hi, Elisa.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. Can you start by expanding on the impact of lost crab pots? We know it leaves crabs unharvested, but why does that matter? And is it dangerous to the environment?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, we have done a few studies over the last few decades and found that on average, about 12,000 crab pots, recreational pots are lost each year. And like you said, each of those can fish for about 15 crabs when they're lost, adding up to 180,000 crabs that are predicted to be lost each year because the crab pot was lost and continued fishing. And so there's a few reasons why that can happen, but the impact is that unfortunately those crabs will die if they are lost in a pot and cannot escape. And that's an impact not only to the fishery of Dungeness crab, which is a very popular fishery around here. We love going out crabbing in the Puget Sound. It's really fun and important for our culture, but it's also a human impact, right? For us to have been able to lose those crabs and not be able to fish for them.
And there are some ways that crabbers can prevent losing their pots. So why is it so important for people to maybe check the tides and then also the currents too?
Yeah, so one of the first things we recommend to folks is being able to check your local tides and currents. I know a lot of us have grown up or spent a lot of time around the Puget Sound, but not everyone is familiar with our tides and currents that we have around here. And so there are a lot of free resources for being able to check that information. You can go to the NOAA website. There's lots of free apps you can download on your smartphone. And then there's also paper tides and currents that you can pick up at your local stores. And it's important to check those because we have big swings and tides in the Puget Sound that not everyone's familiar with. And so maybe you go out at a low tide and you put enough string on your pot that you can see your buoy at that time, but then maybe you come back and the tide has gone up a good 10 or more feet and maybe you can't see your buoy anymore. And that is why we need you to check your local tides and make sure that you have enough string on your pot. And then currents are also really important because we have strong currents in the Sound and they'll actually drag your pot away. So we recommend that people are aware of their currents, how strong they are, making sure they put their pot outside of the main current. And then the other important thing is making sure you weigh your pot down because of the current. A lot of the pots you buy these days are very light. And while that makes them easy to carry around, it also means that they might float away. So we recommend adding at least 5 to 10 pounds of weight. People typically will do that with some rebar or other heavy metals.
Yeah, we've been showing some animations about how to do that. Aside from adding weight, is there anything else people can do to make that pot secure and avoid losing it?
Yeah, another thing we really recommend is using the correct buoy. So there are regulations that require a proper buoy, and we've seen other things like milk jugs or other things like that out in the Sound, but that's actually not allowed. And so you need to use a proper high visibility buoy and also put your identifying information on it like the regulations say. And then the other really important piece is that all these crab pots have what is called an escape ring. And that is for if your crab pot is lost, it's supposed to be secured with cotton or biodegradable cord. And so that escape ring will actually fall out and the crabs could leave the pot. But unfortunately, people don't realize that this is what its purpose is, and they'll often secure it with zip ties. And that's not allowed, that's not properly rigged. And so we really are trying to educate folks on making sure that they use that biodegradable cord so that if your pot is lost, the crabs can escape and we won't lose them.
We also have to ask, do you have any tips for people who are looking to participate in crab harvesting? I'm thinking about myself who's never done that before. How do you even get started?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's one of the most popular fisheries in our state. Over 1.5 million pounds of Dungeness crab is harvested each year recreationally. People do it all different ways. People often use pots. They'll use it from a boat or even from a dock. But there's other ways that you can catch crab too. You could use ring nets, and some people even use waders or will dive and catch crabs. And so that's all allowed. But you need to get a proper fishing license. And so any recreational crabbers 15 years or older must be carrying a Washington fishing license. And in addition, all recreational crabbers need to have their crab endorsement. So make sure you go to your local store where you can pick those up and get those. And then you'll fill out that card at the end of the season, record it, and turn it back to the state.
Sounds like a fun activity, but you've got to have the proper permits. Thank you so much for all the information, Elisa.
Thank you.
Happy crabbing.
Yeah,
Yes.
happy crabbing season.
I'm thinking about like crab cakes now, too.
Oh, goodness, that sounds good.
What I was struck by in the animation that we were showing is I kept thinking about the number of issues that have popped up with ferries and some of the crab pot lines that sort of get stuck in the ferry engines, which can also lead to issues and having those vessels being taken out of service at a time when Washington State Ferries is dealing with a shortage of vessels right now. So you saw one of those, a couple of those lines getting caught in that animation of one of the boat's engines, that sort of thing. We have to think about that. I mean, obviously crabbing is a really important resource around here, an activity and livelihood and that sort of thing, but we also have to be responsible when doing that.
Yes, absolutely. Participate in the recreational activity, but do your part in taking care of the environment and also taking care of those ferry vessels.
That's
yeah,
right.
Good
we
point.
want to keep them in order.
Absolutely.
Yeah.